Hey collectors, it's penny roll hunting time. Specifically looking for Wheaties to finish my personal collection here. I just need two more. They're hard to come by. I don't think I'll find them in bank rolls, but I did buy an uncirculated roll off of eBay. So we'll see if I can find a 1909S VDB or 1909S without the VDB or a 1914D. Also have this other book that I'm trying to fill up also just for fun. These have been filled up completely from penny hunts that I've been doing with bank rolls. Not a lot left to find here. Couple from the 30s, a lot from the 20s and the teens, but we'll see how well we do today on that. And then, you know, I come across a lot of Canadian scents, so I decided to get some Canadian scent books as well, and trying to fill that up also from rolls, bank rolls. Got a whole page filled already over here from the 70s and early 80s. Got a bunch from the 50s and 60s, and a couple from the 40s. So I opened this box up to make sure that it's circulated. It is indeed circulated. So let's get this hunt going. We're going to start with the eBay coins first, and then we'll do these. Okay, so the eBay roll is supposed to be an unsearched roll. It had a Wheatie from the 20s on one side and just a wheat pack on the other. We'll just go through these and see what we got. So we got a 1928, 1925, 1929, almost one of every year so far from 25 on. 1920, all right, penny's 100 years old this year. 1924, another 1928, got a 28, another 1920, a 21. All right, collect, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start going through these, separate them out, looking for any with demint marks, really thinking that this probably was gone through to make sure that they're from the 20s. Probably all the good ones were picked out, but you know, let's see what we find. All right, stay tuned. Okay, guys, I have these all divided up, pretty much equal, not equal, but pretty much distributed across all years with the exception of 1922, because that's a key date of 1922D. I don't believe any Philadelphia 1922s were minted. These are all from Philadelphia. I know this was listed as an unsearched bankroll from the 1920s. Really hard to tell if it was unsearched or not. I'm personally skeptical. All right, well, of course, I have everything already in my books for these years, so I'll put these aside in my coin tubes. Probably figure out either sell some on eBay or put them as a giveaway. We'll get going on the bank rolls, looking for Wheaties. Again, we'll see if we can find anything exciting. I do see a Canadian ender from the 70s. I don't see any wheat enders. Let's get going. Let's hunt for good stuff. All right, so got them in tubes, separated by year. All right, so when I hit 25 subscribers, I'm going to give one of each of these years, so there's 9 in total, to a random 25th subscriber. So help me get to 25 subscribers. Subscribe now. And please keep watching, and we'll see how well we do with the coin hunt. Thanks, guys. All right, collectors, roll 2. First wheat cent, 1944. Nice. So we'll put that aside. We got a 40s. We got a Wheatie. We're on the board. Already pulled out a Canadian in the first roll, 1974. We'll go through this. I didn't see any more, but I'm going to take my time when I go through this just to make sure I don't miss anything. A lot more to go. Roll 6. Another Wheatie. Let's see what year we got. Another 1944. We'll put that with his cousin. All right, well, 6 rolls in. 2 Wheaties. Lots more to search for. Still in roll 6. We got 1958, another Wheatie. We got 3. All right, we're into roll 8 and another Wheatie. $19.38, nice. All right, so we got 130s Wheatie. All right, on the board with the 30s, 240s, 150. Lots more to go. Really beat up 1958 Wheatie. It's a Wheatie nonetheless. We'll put it up here on the board. Maybe more hiding. Let's see what this one is. 1954. All right. 6 Wheaties so far and in 12 rolls. Not bad. It's one out of every other roll. Let's see if there are others lurking in here. I'll go through that slowly, and we'll get back to you. Another Wheatie. 1957. All right. Let's keep going. Roll 19. Kind of an interesting roll here because I see 1 Canadian, 1951. Another Canadian, 1976. Another Canadian and a Wheatie right next to each other. A pretty toasty Wheatie. 1946 and 1979. And that's just a quick glance. I'll go through the rest of these, see if there's anything else hiding. But interesting roll number 19. 3 Canadians, 1 Wheatie. We'll add these Canadians at the other set I've already found. Quite a number of them. We'll do a final tally at the end. Also pulled out really a bunch of really nice 70s, 60s, and 70s memorials that have some good luster, good condition, and a 2009, which for modern era has a relatively low mintage. All righty, let's keep going through these. Roll 20. We got another Wheatie. 1957. Not bad. All right, we just came across our 10th Wheatie in roll 21. Another 40s. All right, pretty decent hunt so far. We got plenty more rolls to go. Roll 26. 1 Wheatie. 2 Wheats. Take a look at what years we got. 1948. So we got another one from the 40s. And 1952D. All right, roll 27. And we got a nice 2009 ender. We'll get this one opened. Regular circulated penny on this end. Try to get into the focus. There we go. 80s. Well, let's see if there are any other 2009 in here and any Wheaties. Okay, still in roll 27. Started going through this. Found a really old-looking one. So we got a 1925, our first 20s. And as I was going through this a bit more, down to the end, this kind of slid out. And we got another one here, so 2 in this one. And a 1948 D. So another one from the 40s. All right, let me keep going through this. There was a nice-looking 1980 here. Let's take a look at that one. It's got some nice luster to it. I'll throw this back into circulation, though. Let's keep going through this. Okay, here we are at roll 30, which has got the 78 Canadian ender. Looked at the other side. It's definitely a copper coin, but it's from the 70s. So we'll get this open up properly. We'll see if there are any Wheaties in roll number 30, any more Canadians to add to the pile. All right, we're at the end of roll 33. I didn't see it before, but as I was pulling them out, came across another Wheatie. And 1948. Okay. The hunt is still alive. Okay, we're in roll 38. And we got a old Canadian cent from 1943 with King George on it. So I'll add that to the pile of Canadians to count up and go through later. See if I need them any in the Canadian book I have. And another Wheatie. Let's see what year we got. 1952. I'm going to go through this slowly, see if there are any lurking in here. These are the two that came out pretty quickly. Okay, just opened up roll 44. Started going through it. And this has not happened to me before with two Wheaties back to back. We got a 1957D and a really beat up, looks like either 1942 or 1912. I don't think it's 1912, but we'll put it underneath the scope, see if we can really see the date. Yeah, beat up 42. All right, well, we'll add these to the pile. All right, here we are on roll 45. And we got one more Wheatie. Looks like 1955. So let's get this underneath the microscope. See if it's a double die. It's probably not, but we have to look anyway. Nice clean strike. But, you know, I don't come across a lot of the 1955s, so it's always fun coming across them. All right, we'll keep going through this one. Okay, we're in roll 46, and I've come across a 1969S, which is got a double die variety. So let's put underneath the microscope and see what we got. Now that looks like a really clean strike all around. But I like coming across the San Francisco minted Lincolns from the 60s and 70s. Always put those away. We're down to the last few rolls, guys, and then we'll do a tally. All right, let's keep going. All right, we've just finished going through all 50 rolls. We have an empty box here. Let's do the final tally. So we got 9 from the 1950s, 8 from the 1940s, 1 from the 30s, 1 from the 20s, so 19 Wheaties in total. We got 5 from 2009. We got 5 really high luster, high condition memorial coins from the late 60s, early 60s, and 70s, early 70s. We got 2 S Mint mark cents as well, all copper, the exception obviously of the 2009 over here. And then we got 17 Canadian cents. I'm going to go through these to see if I need any in the Canadian cent book that I have. If I do, I will record that and show you where we are with that. Alrighty. Okay. And we did come across one that I needed, a 1951. So we'll add that to the book. And that's a wrap. Just a reminder, guys, to subscribe to my channel. And a lucky subscriber, once I reach 25 subscribers, will win these 9 Lincoln Wheat pennies from the 1920s that were featured at the beginning of the video. 1920, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, and 1929. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.